Hi everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for giving me a try. Today we'll be planning in my wellness planner for the week of November 16th through the 22nd. So let's get started. So this week I wanted to do a unique color combination for fall. Using this sticker book, which is a KaiserCraft sticker book. It's an older one, so I don't know if you'll be able to find it. I will link in the description box a couple of my favorite sources for KaiserCraft sticker books because you can't order from them directly in the US. They're in Australia and they don't ship to the US. I love this book because the mustard yellow in these florals to me says fall, but it's so unexpected to find them combined with this indigo blue. So even if you can't get this sticker book, hopefully you are given, you know, some ideas for some new unexpected fall colors. So we're going to use this book, but I don't like the way this grayish blue looks with this indigo blue. So I went through my 2019 planners for pages that had the right dates. And I found these pages, which there's less color, and apparently I already did some kind of Franken-planning with these at some point because these are from September and the September is cut out. But the interesting thing is it's actually going to work to my advantage if I go ahead and use these pages, because then the November actually shows. So normally I would show you how to put these two pages together after I'm done decorating, but since this is cut out and I want to kind of take care of that while I make my spread, we're going to go ahead and put them together before we start. Now, I'm not going to glue this one together because I don't know if I'm going to want to use this page or this page for that particular week, for Thanksgiving week, or maybe some other page. So we're not going to glue those together. They're actually just going to go back in my planner until we decide what's going on there. This one though, we definitely want to Franken-plan together. I want this to turn as one page. So here's last week's spread. It goes through the 15th. And then when you turn the page, you expect to start with the 16th, which it will. I just want it to be this 16th instead of this 16th, and I don't need what's in between. So what we're going to do is get out an old, well-used piece of wax paper, and we're going to run Taperunner all the way around the edge of this page. And I'm choosing to do the notched out one because I don't want to accidentally put Taperunner where I don't want it. So we're just going to go all the way around. And I do like to go ahead and go in between the discs just so that everything is stuck together and it turns seamlessly as one page no matter where I grab the page. And just a little bit down the middle. Alright, so this sticks together right like this. We're just going to line this up as close as we can. There we go. Press down. Now I've effectively turned two pages into one with different layouts on either side. So there's our new page. Alright, so I'll get rid of this old piece of paper and we'll keep going. So one of the fun things I used to love about this planner, which like I said was a 2019 planner, is the numbers are just outlined. So you can color those numbers in to match your spread, which we're going to do today. So the first thing I need to do is pull all my wellness prompts, which, as you guys, if you've watched me before, you know that I print my own prompts using a spreadsheet program. And I did get a request to show that process. I am very close to being able to do that. I did find a program that'll work for recording what I do screen capture wise in the spreadsheet program. So let me know if you want me to speed that up and get that to you sooner. But these are all the prompts. If you go to the original Wellness Extension Pack, these are all the prompts that were on those pages. And I just like to go ahead and use these in my spreads because I loved the way that planner was set up. So we'll go ahead and grab all of those. And last but not least, I need the journaling prompts for the bottom row. Alright. So I actually did pull a second KaiserCraft sticker book to help augment. I think that the grays and blues in this book will go nicely with the first book that I showed you. So let's go ahead and just start by laying these journaling prompts down. And somehow I always end up getting those crooked. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I always put a scale sticker up here. So I pulled one of these from, this is just from the one of the everyday planner basics books. I forget which one. Just a yellow. That'll look nice right there. And then I'm going to use, I think this kind of mustard yellow hydration sticker matches. So I'm going to grab my cutting mat and a straight edge and a craft knife. I could put this in the sidebar, but I actually prefer to have them separated out to go for each day of the week. So we'll go ahead and do that. Grab my little straight edge and my craft knife. Here we go. I'm just going to cut these apart real quick. These are already sized to the correct width for the boxes, so I don't need to cut anything else off to make them fit side to side. Sometimes these stick to my cutting mat since it's gotten so scarred up over the years, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my palette knife to get them off of there a little easier. I don't need this. And I will link the Etsy shop where I got these hydration stickers in the description box. So I definitely want to plan to take this big floral and cut it in half and split it across the 2 pages. Which I know I normally save decorating for last, but I want to help myself by giving myself the color on the page to help me judge what colors I want everything else to be. So I'm thinking I want some of this blue on both sides, but it's not really working very well to cut. I guess I could cut it like this on a diagonal. I don't want to cut in the middle of this leaf. And if I cut it in a diagonal like that, right along here, then this one could come down a little bit lower. That could work. Otherwise I need to cut it way, I guess that leaf could stick out over and I could just kind of cut it right there. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Or I could cut it there. And then that would put this, that takes up a lot of that page. All right. I'm gonna cut it right there. And just let a little bit of this stick over the edge. There we go. And we'll put this piece on this side. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of center it so it looks like it just kind of jumps across the gap in the 2 pages. Okay, so that gives me some color on the page so that I can make sure I match to that. So this KaiserCraft sticker book comes with 2 copies of every page. And what I like to do sometimes is use these letters from my food diary. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys listen to some music while I go ahead and put these on the page. Next, I want to go ahead and use these empty boxes down here for my workouts, which I've mentioned to you guys before is always late morning. So Sunday, skip Monday, so Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday. And I'm going to avoid using the brown one because I don't think there's going to be a lot of brown in this spread. I love that these books have a little bit of everything, so I can pretty much do almost my whole spread from one book, which is probably partly why I put the elements in my spread that I do. Okay, so next let's work on setting up the left side bar. Typically I like to grab a couple of washi strips to fill that in. So let's find, I like this one because it's got the 2 colors in it. And then I think since I already have quite a big pop of yellow over there, basically my options for the other washi strip are this yellow ruler, which most of it won't show, so because it doesn't make sense in my mind to have a ruler, but I think with all this blue I do want to bring some yellow down the side, so we're going to go ahead and use the ruler since it's just a background. That'll be fine. And then I grabbed this book because it's got all the words in it, so I want to look for my feeling, positive word, something to use up here as kind of a weekend banner, and some kind of encouragement to use above keto. So let's flip to these words, which I know they're hard for you guys to read because they've got gold, but I'll read them to you as I go. So make it happen. I kind of like that for keto. Is it too long? It is a little longer than the column, but that's okay. It'll help me fill in this notch. So we'll go ahead and use that above keto. And then positive word and feeling. Let's celebrate. Whew. Breathe. I like breathe for feeling. I feel like I can breathe again. Let's use that one. Positive word. I'm just gonna go with joy because I think it is good. It fits. And now that I'm using these darker words over here, I'm glad I picked these 2 washi tapes because they don't blend with anything there. Okay, let's look for something for a weekend banner. Just believe in yourself. That's a good one. You are simply the best. I like dreams do come true. Let's do dreams do come true. I like that. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and fill all this stuff in. So for the weekend banner, I'm sorry, not the weekend banner, for the keto, I'm just gonna line this up over this little gap that was created by the notch that I cut out at some point for some reason. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start right at the edge. And that definitely is helping keep those edges of those pages together. And then we'll put keto here. All right, and then I like to start with washi tape, a washi tape like sticker. So I'm just going to start this right here, just covering up everything that's printed on the bar here, which I knew I would do. If you guys have watched my plan with me's before, you know this is the way I like to do it. I hope you guys like this color combo. It's very, like I said, unexpected, but I feel like it says, I really feel like it says fall to me. I was kinder this week. All right, and now I like to go from the bottom up toward the top. And I know I'm a little scatterbrained right now, but I want to go ahead and put this in up here. And I think this is doing a nice job of bringing this darkest dark blue over to the other side of the spread so that it kind of balances everything out. I'm liking it so far. So I like to sometimes put quotes down here, and I'm definitely going to do that today. So when I start and go from the bottom up so that I maximize the size of this gap, I definitely want to leave some space. The other thing I could do is just plan on starting about there and cover up to make sure I cover up, don't forget. But I've done this enough times, I know I'll be okay. So if this is all filled in, then I'm going to leave myself a couple lines there to fill in for watching, which I don't know what you guys are watching now, but we are watching Westworld, which I flew a lot for a while, and I got to watch, I watched the original Westworld when I was a kid, and I was fascinated by that movie. And the fact that they remade it into a super, super high quality series, I just am absolutely in love with that show. All right, so next is breathe for feeling. So I'm just leaving on some of these, I'm just leaving a little gap so I can fill it in, these little currentlies. So again, I can't explain why it's a ruler, but I do like the way the colors are working out, so I'm glad I'm using it. Listening to not election coverage, certainly not by then. I thought for a second there I put that one on upside down. All right, and if I, unfortunately, if I don't get this spacing right, I'm gonna need my, oh no, because of joy. Okay, that'll be perfect. I might have to white out a little bit of that, but. And then, so that's reading. Let me grab my whiteout, because even though I don't need to write here, I chose teeny tiny little joy, and it's not going to cover this whole thing up, so I do need a little bit of whiteout. I'm going to leave the stars showing, that'll be just fine. I'll go ahead and put joy on there. And last little piece of washi sticker. I do love this color combo. All right. There we go. So, I found this washi tape with sunflowers, and the leaves look like the same kind of blue gray indigo color, so I thought I would run this I don't really care for the stars because A, they're not the right color, and B, they don't really fit with the theme of the spread. So I definitely want to run this all across the bottom. And I know it looks like I'm wasting a lot, but the sticky's all worn off the very start of this washi tape. So there we go. And then I'm just going to pick a couple quotes, long thin quotes for the bottom, and stick them right over top of the washi tape. Sometimes it's hard to stick onto washi tape, so we'll see if we need to go with the alternate plan, which, in case you're wondering, the alternate plan is just to put washi at either end and leave the and not put any under the quote. So we'll see how well they stick, and if I have to do that, I will. I just wanted to bring more of that yellow down here. I don't have any washi strip quotes that are all yellow that I want to use, so this is a way to bring some of that mustardy sunflowery yellow down to the bottom. And it's not as dark, it's not the same shade exactly, but once I get a quote over it, I think it'll be good enough. So let's look at washi strip quotes. And I'm really liking, since we're getting closer to Thanksgiving, I almost said Halloween, I'm really liking, I love to cook for Halloween, I did it again. I love to cook for Thanksgiving, so I really like that this happiness is homemade, because that just makes me think of cooking for a family, for loved ones, which I really think is awesome and appropriate. And then I like family is life's greatest blessing, but I don't have anything that color in the spread. Every story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. I like that too. So, and it's the right color, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use these two on the bottom. So let's free up a finger. And I just randomly, there's really not any rhyme or reason, since the fonts and the colors and everything match really closely on these two quotes. It's just really random which one goes on which page. I don't have a particular reason. There we go. And that seems to be sticking okay. And then, like I said, just enough of the yellow and grayish blue show around these quotes to make it look like everything's coordinated. There we go. Oh, I love it. Okay. So now the only thing left is to finish filling in the top just a little bit more. And to do that, I want to just make sure I've got everything I want out of this main book. So very blessed. Life is beautiful. So this is actually, you can use this either way. You can put this over other pictures because these pop out. And I actually really am liking these two. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab those. And then I'm wondering if I really like this one too. And I'm thinking it could go, it's really big, but it could fill this space up pretty well. The only other thing I could consider would be to put layer some more of this washi up here, but I don't think I need any more yellow up here, and this will make it much more obvious that the yellows aren't exactly the same color. So I think I'll skip that. And like having two copies of a sticker book, you guys might think this is a little crazy, but I try to use up pages before I go to the second copy of the page. That's why you see a page that's full and then a page that's pretty picked over. So I'm thinking I might add a couple more of these little flowers. Let's see if there are any other words. So I've got dark, 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 dark. So I could maybe put one here if there's a dark word, or I could put something maybe super dark here. I kind of like this plaid, but the problem is if I put one plaid sticker on there, I think it matches, but I kind of don't want one plaid sticker. Maybe I can find... So again, this one has 2 copies of each page as well. Oh, there's some more plaid. Because I kind of feel like this plaid brings the dark, 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 dark with the more medium tones together. So maybe... Not really any plaid on those pages. And these are just functional words. Do, work, hello, goals, budget, and dates. These books are great for redating pages. There's some more plaid washi strips. I could have used some of those. Here's a plaid. I wonder if... No, it doesn't show enough. I could layer it like that. Leave more of it sticking out. More functional words in a different color. I think I can layer this together somehow. Maybe like that. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. I'm thinking layering something like this, or... No, I don't want to turn it diagonal. Maybe like this. And actually, yeah, if I come over here and I layer like this, that spreads the yellow out a little bit more. And I don't mind that that's notched out, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And then let's find the other plaid to layer with that. Here we go. So now if I layer this one kind of like this, that'll give more space between the 2 blues. I can tuck this right down into the corner. Like so. There we go. And I just want to put this flower. There we go. I like it. I like the plaid. I don't know what it is about the plaid, but it kind of just makes it feel, brings the fall feel to it. Maybe because it's like flannel or something. I don't know. And then I think let's just maybe throw in a couple more of these little flowers. So if I layer a couple flowers on here. To just balance the darks a little bit. And I can even put one over here. I could actually put this blue one over there. To break up those 2 blocks of yellow a little bit more. Maybe this might be too much. Yeah, that's too much. I kind of don't like that flower orphaned there by itself though. Maybe if I bring it kind of down here, and then that helps cover up that weird little notch a little bit. I know these are supposed to be used as tabs, but it's kind of, that flower's just, it's hard to see over the flannel. We'll call it flannel instead of plaid. Maybe if I go ahead and layer it with a little yellow one. Which I used the two tiniest yellow ones over here. So let's grab one of these, and I can substitute that with a bigger one. And maybe if I do something more along the lines of this, that'll help distinguish the blue one a little bit over top of the flannel. That's better. I like that. And then we'll replace this one over here with a slightly larger one. There. All right. Oh, one last thing I completely forgot. I wanted to color in these numbers. And I went through all my pens, did some swatches, and decided I liked this one the best. So I'm going to go ahead and color these numbers in real quick, and I'm going to let you listen to some more music while I do it. I just think that adds a really cool, fun little extra touch. So let's put this, that is my spread. Let's go ahead and put it back on the discs. And we'll go ahead and grab the page we didn't end up using, just in case I want it for the following week. There we go. So, I love it. I love this unexpected color combination. So, if you liked this video, if you saw something new or unique, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you!